what's the reason why why the car is sliding so much? The last time I did it, the car was sliding, but not like this.
Ja, omdat toen nog met tractiecontrol reden.
Okay.
Nu zijn al je aids zijn af, zeg maar.
Okay. Tank off. Whoa.
Go, go, go!
So I don't know how, but somehow I just stalled the car. I don't have a clutch. Set up for automatic clutch, but the thing stalled and it wouldn't refire. I don't know what just happened. I mean, I got it refired, but I had to dump the thing into neutral and just floor the damn thing. What are you saying uh-oh for? Not at the moment. I am 100% stock stable. Honestly, my pressures aren't a whole hell of a lot faster than what you're seeing up there. It's more of a comfort thing. Yeah, my pressures are more just to help me be comfortable in the car. You know what I mean? The first couple, because of where they're at, it takes them a couple extra laps to kind of settle in. So until then, the car is terrifying to drive. But once they're in, it runs pretty good. Man, turn one on that first hot lap keeps screwing me because I'm just not ready for the thing to be as cold as it is.
Request confirmed. Box now, box now.
Oh, turn for me, baby. Try turning down your throttle sensitivity. Like I said, just try slowing that down a little bit. If that's what's going on, like you're getting back to the gas and it's just trying to, burn them down. Try turning it down a little bit so that it's not going to be as snappy when you get back on it. You know what I mean? Might help, might not. That's... Yep. That's actually the first time I messed with my throttle sensitivity was here last week when I was testing, and it makes all the difference in the world, man. It's scary. Your controller settings have more of an effect on these in this game in general. Excuse me, on the cars than actually setting them up does.
Guys, I'm 25 minutes. Yes.
Yep, sounds good, Sanzo. Here we go again. Yeah, it's I mean, having never driven a cup car before, I've driven, you know, late models and that sort of shit, but yeah, I mean, it's I'm sure there are a handful, but this is not correct for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, they are, you know, 1.5 ton tanks, you know what I mean? But, like, they're not this bad. I can hear it trying back there. Thump, 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 thump. I was watching a video a while back of it just popped up on my Facebook. It was a washer doing something like yours was, where the tumbler's all loose and shit. And a guy started beatboxing along with it. Oh, that's gonna hurt. So like I was saying, it was a video where, you know, it was making all sorts of noise like yours was, whether it was hopping or something. But, and the dude started beatboxing along with it. And it actually sounded pretty cool. I was pretty impressed anyways. Make for a real good rhythm machine, right? Don't you love that? Because all of a sudden your sound settings are different. I mean, whatever works, man. Shit. Hey man, if it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid. That's all I'm saying. Well, John, they're his babies for sure. I mean, I enjoy driving them. It's just, you know, they're a handful, so you've really got to, like, there's a finesse to them. I just think it's funny because Johnny is not the fastest or the cleanest in this league. But, you know, they are his babies, you know what I mean? Like, this is his thing. Oh, you bitch. Get off that wall. Every now and again, I'll get miles of understeer out of this thing. It makes it real interesting going into a corner. It's kind of like a game of roulette. Like, is it going to want... Honestly, man, I wasn't even going to last couple weeks ago, but you know, I did really, really well in the CGT cars, and Sunday morning I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll just, you know, throw the car around a little bit on you know, at the Glen and see how it feels, you know, just for fucks and giggles. And the same sort of thing. It was like all of a sudden it was like I had pace, and I had a lot of pace. So I was like, yeah, I guess we're gonna go for it. And I looped it. The one time I got it wrong was in qualifying, and I looped the fucking thing in the carousel. And I was ready to shoot myself. No, I was in the big race. Oh, it was a blast, man. The only problem, as much fun as it was, there wasn't a whole, like, after, you know, lap 25 or 30, there was very rarely any, like, proper side-by-side racing, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when the pit strategies overlap, sure. But I spent a good chunk of that race just running on my own. I had Hossack in front of me, and I had Pogo behind me, and Hossack was like 12 seconds up, and Pogo was like 6 seconds down, and you basically just fluctuated, you know, right there. You know what I mean? Wound up getting a podium out of it, but it was really good racing. We stayed clean for something like 80 laps. No issues whatsoever. So I mean, it was some damn good racing. But yeah. So Hossack in our class, in the GTE class, I don't remember who got it in LMP. I think Barron got it. But in GTE, Hossack, what's that? I think Twindy's going to wind up with it. I haven't looked at the points for the LMPs, but Hossack won in GTE. Twindy did? Ah, well, there you go. And then Hossack wound up catching, because Average Gamer was really, really fast last night. I mean, the dude was good. And he led for a majority of that race. Hossack wound up tracking him down and catching him. I was pulling him in, but I just didn't have time. You know, I was still 12 seconds down on him when we crossed the line. But so Hossack won, Gamer came second, and then I got the P3. Pogo took fourth. But I mean, honestly, I was pretty happy with the P3. I mean, that was my first podium in Camel GT. So I had a fourth under my belt from Watkins Glen, but you know, it's nice to finally get that podium finish. Yeah. I mean, now I've now got officially or unofficially, I guess, because it was support series, but I've got 3 wins. But I mean, 2 of them were were our Grand Am. Grand Am? No, Grand Nat. No, yeah, Grand Am. The touring cars. And then one of them was Indy Lights, and 2 of those wins actually came at Sonoma. Still not sure how I pulled it off, but I don't know, that track is by far, I mean, not my favorite track to run on, but I made it work. There, certainly a handful. Well, I mean, keep running around if you got nothing better to do. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna get better if you don't keep doing it. Oh, come back, you bastard. Tires are hot as hell at this point. Much sideways work as I've been doing. I'll keep it low, Rem. Yep, tires are still definitely hot. Got it. Whew. So I will also say, TS, if you do wind up really sliding the car, it takes a lap or two. Like, it takes a good long time to get the tires to come back down, you know, temp-wise, and stick you up again. They are mildly cooked. Oh, way too hot in. Come on. Nope. What's up? Sounds like that didn't go over too well. Oh well. Alright, come back to me, big girl. We're just gonna be nice and gentle with you. Why you gotta fight me like that, huh? Bitch. Oh, aren't they great? Indy's not terrible for it, but it still catches me out every now and again. You just get locked there. How's your left rear? Yeah, that's about right. Give the right rear a little pressure. like a click or two. See if that helps kind of stable it out. I mean, it's going to be loose no matter what you do, but you know, try cooling down that right rear a little bit. Going up in pressure will also help with your straight line speed. Why is that? No. No, no. Well, not on the ovals. Not on the ovals. On the on the road courses, I believe, Remy, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe we're allowed ABS and traction control, and that's it. There, I finally got my tire temps down. That's what I've been saying, man. You got to give the car a chance. And it's actually fun once they come up to temp, too. As long as you get it all right, you know, it's still, like you said, it's still easy to get it wrong, but... no. Not right now, anyways. No, I haven't gotten it. Well, my biggest issue is, you know, where am I going to put it so that I can see it, you know what I mean? But So what I'm planning on doing is once I get the wheel set up and everything, I'm gonna get either a keyboard or a button box, something, and then I'm also gonna get RS Dash, and I'll just set up a little, I'll build a little mount for, my tablet, so I can have that right there as well. Oh yeah, it's easy to get chucked in these things, man. Yep, a lot of that, yeah. Turn down your FFX and then, what are you using for a wheel? Hell of a wheel, man. I love the G29. The problem is when the tire that I had with it, at least, was when the tires got hot, or when what the hell was it? A lot of the time in like smaller cars, just the way that the force feedback is set up, I would have a lot of issues. Hey, Sanzo. I would have a lot of times where it would get almost like ratchety with the force feedback. You know what I mean? Like ratchety or clicky. So save that info, man. Write it all down.
I've been taking pictures. Is it return up steering sensitivity for old wheels?
I think it's turn it down, but it's weird with wheels because it's different from controllers.
I running way high.
The ironic part about these stock cars is they're 700, what are they, 800, 700 horsepower?
800 something, give or take.
Too much.
Many of the horsepowers.
They're running 2018 wheels package pretty much at 20 minus air ducts.
Yep. Well, they're kind of running the like the more the road course package, visually, anyways. You know what I mean? So you got a little more spoiler on it. It's got a little more front splitter. There you go. Car feel better now? Well, if you need a new motor and front end in one of these things, then you need a whole damn new car. Yep. Yep. Well, a big part of the problem is, with stuff like that is that, the cars are so, they're so tight nowadays. And they're so tucked up, at least as far as the wheel goes, they're so tucked up in the fender. I mean, it almost immediately kills the tire, and then the tire disintegrates and takes out the whole damn car. You know what I mean? Yep, I had a pretty good view for it. Hold on to her. Are you using the brake going in? Okay, so instead of that, try lifting early. Like, lift between the 1 and the 2 marker. And let the car roll in. And then get back to the throttle as you're getting up to that curb. Almost. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Tandem drifting. I caught it. Yeah, so try lifting somewhere between the 1 and the 2 markers. Kind of letting the car roll into the corner, and then as you feel it starting to tight back up, you generally, as you're getting up to that, that white curbing, roll back into the throttle nice and gentle like, and it should rotate for you. Yeah, no, do not just mash it here, because you will loop it every time. Oh, this was a bad decision. Hold it, hold it. Oh yeah. She's slippy slidey. Oh, and she's pushy. And she's pushy. There's the wall. Oh god, yeah. If you miss the entry by like a foot though, you are SOL, man. How'd that wall feel? You're getting a hell of a lot better, man. I'll give you that. So cooked, is what you're telling me.
Roger, Fox is left.
Never mind. Oh, you know I did. It was funny. I jumped out because I was gonna call it a night. I had other shit I had to do, and they were trying to decide between one of two cars what they were gonna run. Yeah, and I pulled up the stream, and I heard them talking about they were going for the trophy truck. I pulled up the stream on YouTube. I'm like, well, fuck. Guess I'm going back in. And oh boy, was it a good time. It was fun. So I was kind of using that night as like learning what I could and couldn't do on the track. So I was more aggressive than I should have been for a lot of that race. Not that I was, wrecking guys or anything like that. I was just, making moves that I wouldn't normally make. And I wound up being 2 seconds faster than the rest of the field. But I mean, we were running around and guys were tripoding, go around the corners. I mean, it was a proper trophy truck race, man. I'm telling you, beating and banging. Well, they've got the Bronco, right? That is a terrifying behemoth. I am okay with running the Raptors. Brocky though is I've tried. It doesn't end well. Not for me, anyways. So the other thing, TS, is if you're not running steering assist, try turning that on. It's a really subtle thing, but it smooths the corners out for your steering so much, it's not even funny. If you go into the options menu, it's the top left menu. I can't remember what menu that is. Yes, gameplay. Yeah, gameplay and then in assists. And it should be the very top thing. Yep. Give that a shot, see how it does for you. Like I said, I wasn't expecting it to change things as much as it does, but... And it's subtle. You still have full control of the car. It's not like the game is taking the wheel or anything, but... And the practice qualifying room is up. Yeah, I mean, might as well, because that'll be a proper qual room, so if you guys want to, you can, we can practice our qualifying laps as well as, just standard race laps. So I'd say, yeah, let's hop over there. I was a little surprised JB threw up the that night owl practice room. It's like, what the fuck? I just want to go to bed, Johnny. Come on. Oh. See you guys over there.